All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm James, in case we haven't met. And I'll have two different sort of camera angles for you today. One's going to be there, one's going to be directly in front of me. I'll be sure both of the links are available for you once the video is ready. And today's practice is mainly focusing on the Ashtanga Vinyasa Primary series. We'll focus more on the standing aspects of the series. Of course, we'll come and do some groundwork as well with regards to twists and forward folds. As always, if you need to modify, please do so. Be mindful with your body as you practice. If you have a couple of blocks and they're about even height, you can have your hands on the blocks. Rest when you need to, and let's go ahead and begin. We'll go ahead and start standing up today. We'll go ahead and bring the feet together to toes to touch. Start to stand nice and tall as you root the four corners of your feet down. Draw the belly button in and bring the tailbone slightly underneath you. Shift your weight a little bit back and forth. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Exhale as you release. And this position is Samastitihi. So when I say Samastitihi, our hands will come down by our sides. Close the eyes, tune into your breath, consciously breathing through the nose, and exhaling out through the nose. So the breath is audible. Sounds almost like the ocean has this sort of oceanic quality to it, with the tongue creating a little restriction in the back of the throat, in the back of the palate, upper palate. Blink the eyes open. Let's begin. Inhale, arms overhead. Look up, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Hinge at the hips, lower down, belly button in. Lift, lengthen halfway, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Brace through the core, or maybe also a little micro bend in the knees. Inhale and rise and come back up. And exhale, Samastitihi. Inhaling. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Firm up the thighs, belly button, draw it in. Inhale and come back up. Rise, upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, Samastitihi. Round 3, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. And exhale, Samastitihi. One more round. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. And exhale, Samastitihi. Surya Namaskar A, or Sun Salutations A. Inhale, float arms overhead. Look up, reach up, palms tuck, relax the head back, look up here. Exhale, fold.
lift, lengthen halfway. Inhale. Right foot steps back, left foot steps back. Chaturanga. If you need to modify chaturanga, lower the knees down, belly button in, brace the arms in here, all the way down. Baby cobra inhaling. And downward facing dog as you exhale. Now, fingers wide open here, broad through the upper back. Pedal bicycle once or twice here. And do your best to settle the heels, feet down to the mat. Adjust a little bit if you need to. Soften the back of the neck, belly button, draw it in. Energetic hands, arms extended, hands pressing floor away. Activate the quadriceps, keep the legs strong. 5 cycles of breath through the nose. Hollow out the lower belly as you draw it in towards the spine. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, walk or step forward. Lift, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. And exhale, Samastitihi. Now make a couple of fists and circle the wrists around. Really flex the forearms. Shrug the shoulders up, back, and down a bit here. Shaking head no, and nodding head yes. Good. Round 2. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale, lift, lengthen halfway. Exhale, step back, and Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, legs firm, strong, inhaling. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Settle the hands, settle the feet. 5 cycles of breath, breathing through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, step, walk, or maybe hop forward. Feet together, lift, lengthen halfway as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you rise. And exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale again. Exhale, fold. Ardha, inhale. And Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale, 1 breath. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Heels settle, fingers wide open. Belly button, draw it in. Parallel feet about hip distance apart. Extended arms. Firm up the thighs, quadriceps, settle the heels down. 5 more cycles. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, step or walk forward. Halfway as you lift, inhaling. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you rise. And exhale, hands to heart center and rest them beside you. Samastiti. Good. One more round of that here. Inhaling. Exhale, fold. Ardha, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Modify if you need to. Upward facing dog or cobra with inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Settled heels, 5 breaths again. Two. 3. 4. And 5. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Feet together, lift, lengthen halfway as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you rise. Exhale, Samastiti. Circle out the hands again, make a couple of fists. Flex through the forearms. Gently shake the head no. And nod the head yes. Good. Surya Namaskara B. As we come down, we inhale, come to chair Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Look forward, step right foot forward, back foot heel down, warrior 1. Inhale as you come up. Exhale your hands back to the mat. Step right foot back, inhale. Chaturanga. As you exhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot step it forward. Back foot heel spin it down. Warrior 1 as you rise. With your inhale. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Step it back, inhaling. Chaturanga. As you exhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Settle hands, settle feet. As you press floor away, really tune into the length across the back of the legs. Belly button, draw it in. There's 1. 2. 3, 4, and 5. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Feet together. Inhale, come to chair, Utkatasana. And exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. You can also hop back if you want. Transition. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward again. Back foot heel down. Inhale as we rise, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step it back or high to low. Inhaling. And Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhaling. Downward facing dog. Exhaling. Look forward. Left foot step it forward. Back foot heel down. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step it back or high to low. Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Bicycle once or twice if you need to. And settle the heels down. 5 cycles of breath. For 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And exhale, Samastitihi. Round 3, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Halfway Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, right leg high, and open to the right Shavasana. Belly button draw it in. Look under the right armpit towards the ceiling, evenly press into the hands. Look under the left armpit towards the foot. To center, inhale, point toes. Exhale the foot all the way through. Back foot heel down. Warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands back down. Step it back or high to low. Chaturanga, exhale. Transition. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Belly button, draw it in and up. Left foot, inhale it high. Open to the left Shavasana. Draw the belly button in, stack up the left hip above the right, and look under the left armpit towards the ceiling. Press evenly into the hands. Look under the right armpit towards the foot. To center, inhale, square up, hips, point, toes. Exhale, foot all the way through. Back foot, heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step it back or high to low. Chaturanga. Transition. Downward facing dog. Settle heels. 5 cycles of breath. For 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, step, walk or hop forward. Feet together, lift, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to chair. And exhale as you stand, Samasthiti. Good. Relax the hands beside. Bring the feet apart about 2 fist distance. Roughly 4 to 6 inches apart. Circle out the wrists a little bit here. And massage the wrists or the hands if you need to. Give them a little stretch. And then now we're going to go ahead and lower down. Keep a soft bend in the knees. Elongate the torso here. And then start to relax into the forward fold. Parangushtasana. Peace fingers hook the big toes. Yogi toe lock on each side. This way. Okay? So once you have a firm grip, keep the 4 corners of each foot rooted down as you engage and internally rotate through the legs. Belly button in. Lift, lengthen halfway. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold for Parangushtasana. Draw the head down towards the floor, the top of the head, belly button in. Elbows open apart, neck long, shoulders away from ears. Core stays active, Uddiyana Bandha, super engaged as you pull more with your fingers. Let's begin. Slowly as you release. Lift, lengthen halfway. Some might even bend the knees here. Come with the torso parallel with the trunk of the body, parallel with the floor. And gently shake the head no a little bit here and nod the head yes. Good. Again, as you lower down. For Parahastasana or gorilla pose. Hands underneath the feet, toes lined up into the creases of the wrists. Same distance between your feet. Wiggle your toes. Shift the weight slightly forward into the balls of the feet. Press to massage your hands. Lift, lengthen halfway as you inhale. Exhale as you forward fold for Parahastasana. Gradually taking the bend out of the knees. The legs are strong and firm. The quadriceps are contracting. We hollow out the lower belly. And we actively pull on the soles of the feet. Ujjayi breath. Slowly as you release. release. Lift, lengthen, halfway, inhale. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Good. Now here, to counter some of that forward folding, we'll come to a cobra position, supported cobra, Supta Bhujangasana, and we'll draw the belly button in. So beginner level, you're here. You're trying to extend the trunk up and away out of the waist as you draw in the belly. Neck long, shoulders back away from ears. Relax through the hips and the lower back. Relax through the glutes. If you want a bit more, hands are pressing into the floor firmly as you gradually extend and lift a bit higher. Belly button, draw it in, and hug those arms in as you externally rotate so the eyes of the elbows are facing more upward. And belly, draw it in here. Breathe. Slowly as you lower down, bring your knees forward and go ahead and sit back for a child's pose, Balasana. And settle the forehead down. Continue to rest in your child's pose. I have to make a little adjustment for the video here. So go ahead and continue to rest in child's pose here. Breathing through the nose. And you can exhale, release it out through the mouth. Excellent. Now from your child's pose, inhale and come back to neutral tabletop position. Exhale, begin to settle into your neutral table. Vittalasana, arch, lordotic curve as you inhale, cow. Exhale, round back cat. Inhale again, cow. Exhale, round back cat. Curl toes under, inhale. And downward facing dog as you exhale, pedal it out and bicycle it out a little bit here. Nod the head yes a few times. And gently shake the head no. Good. Step your right foot forward, back foot heel down. And slowly as we rise to set up triangle pose Trikonasana on the right side. Hips in a plane, right is the lead. Back foot, you might turn it inward just a bit. Belly button, draw it in. Long, extend it through the arms. Sukha, reach in comfort through the upper back and shoulders. Try not to tense up your shoulders here. Look forward past your front hand. Take an inhale. And exhaling as you come into triangle Trikonasana. Block underneath the right hand if you need to. Hand to the shin or to the floor. Left hand reaching up. If that's a bit much, you could relax the arm behind the back. Ashtanga variation. Peace finger the right hand. Hooks the right big toe. While the left hand is extended up and out. And you might draw the chin in towards the chest. And then turn to look up towards the ceiling. The breath is elongating the spine as you inhale. And the exhale, you're drawing in the belly and you're trying to maintain that turn, that lift, and that extension. If the neck is a bit sensitive, you could look to the left or look down towards the floor.
Gently as you inhale and come back with a little bend in that knee. Exhale, hands to your waist, turn and turn. So you turn to your left, and you have that heel, heel, or heel arch line with the hips in a plane. You're in a plane. Your shoulders, your hips are right in line in this imaginary sheet of paper. Reach and find length. Drishti, pass to your left hand, belly button, draw it in, maintain that lift and that length. Inhale here. Exhale, Trikonasana on this side. Any variation, or bring the block with you so you can modify. A little micro bend in the left knee. Inhale as you come back. Exhale, turn and turn. Again, your right foot turns right 90 degrees, so it's leading, okay? Heel, heel, or heel arch line. Now, a block will come in handy. Beginner level, your hand as you come down is going to be on the left side. But first, we turn through the hips to face forward. Draw the right hip back and the left pelvis forward and down as you draw the belly in here. Block in the left hand, right hand to your waist. Inhale, lift, lengthen out. Exhale, elongate through the torso, the trunk of the body, and then slowly place the block down to the floor. Okay? So, beginner level, your hand is to the block on the left side of your right foot. A bit more advanced, you're on the right side with the block there. Hand on the block. A bit more advanced, your left hand is to the floor, to the mat. Outer blade of your left hand pressing against the right blade of the right foot here. Maintain that lift and that length. Draw the belly button in. You're inhaling, elongating. And then gradually your right hand reaching up here for revolve, triangle, Parivrita Trikonasana. Feet are firm, glute down, legs are strong, shoulders away from ears, neck is long. Option to rest right arm behind back. Exhale as that right hand comes back. A little micro bend in that right knee. Even support the weight if you need to. Slowly as you come up, inhaling. And exhaling, you'll turn and turn. Bring the block with you if you need to. So now you're turning to your left. Heel, heel, or heel arch line. Same Trikonasana stance, but you're turning to your left. So now you're facing away towards the back of your mat. Left hip drawing back, right pelvis forward and down. Belly button in. Beginner level, block with the right hand is going to come to the right side, okay? Or hand to your waist first. And then as you, left hand to your waist, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, reach forward and down. Now you can place the block. So beginner level, block on the right side, hand to the block. A bit more advanced. Block to the left side of the left foot, right hand on the block. Maintain that lift and that length. A bit more, hand outside on the mat against the outer blade of the left foot heel, and belly button draw it in. So brace here. Steady here, elongating trunk with the inhale, and then gradually as you come into revolved triangle here, Parivrita Trikonasana.
Inhaling. Exhaling as you lower back. Again, a little micro bend in that left knee. Inhale as you come back. And exhale, turn and turn. Now, block stays nearby. Wider stance, side angle pose, Parshvakonasana. Heel arch or heel line. Hips underneath you. Gradually hips lower. Inner thigh opening towards that pinky toe side. Beginner level, forearm to the thigh is okay, and you're trying to get the stance wider for the hips, for the pelvis to open up a bit more, and you're reaching up and overhead. Feeling one line of energy grounding through the heel and extending up and overhead. If you want a bit more, hand on the block on the inside, an Ashtanga variation, hand on the outside. So if I'm a little tight, for example, on this side here, I'm going to use the block on my right side, hand to the floor. Now, as I draw the belly in and up, I'm going to open that shoulder chest to the left, inhaling, and exhaling, reaching up and over. If I don't need the block, then hand to the floor. But you don't want the shoulder to collapse and fall forward. You want to stay open to the left as you reach overhead. This is why the block might come in handy, because you maintain that lift. Soften shoulder away from ear, but maintain the energetic reach through the fingertips. And drishti upward past your arm. Slowly as you release. Circle to center. Turn your right foot to the left 90 degrees. Your left foot to the left 90 degrees and come up. Block, you could bring it with you. Again, we'll modify any variation you took on that side, duplicate on this side. Inhaling and exhaling as you begin to settle into it. Now you're opening to your right, so your right shoulder doesn't collapse forward and down. Belly button in. Maintain the lift and length out of your waist. Exhale as you release. Circle back to the center. Your left foot turns to the right 90 as you slowly come up. Bend the knees a little bit left and right as you move. Heel to the feet a little closer together. Revolve side angle. Parivrita Parshvakonasana. Right foot turns to the right 90 degrees. Heel stays down. We bend through the knee. Bring the block with you in case you need it. It's a side angle pose variation, right? Because you're turning. Back foot heel stays glued down. If that's a bit much beginner level, you might be more in a lunge and a twist this way. Gradually, you're working maybe to come here if there are no issues with the lower back, because the deeper twists can be tough for the lower back, right? So again, scan, modify as you need to. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start just like a beginner. I'm going to plant the tricep, slide it outside of the right thigh. And I'm going to really get the armpit close to that space there. I'm going to keep that block nearby. My hand is going to be on the right block to help me balance. Pick up my left knee and spin my back foot heel down. Remember, if that's a bit much, then you're up, your knee is resting, or you're extending your heel away. Your choice. Today, I'm going to spin the back foot heel down. I'm going to lengthen out of the waist as I draw the belly in here. And my left hand is going to reach for the floor or that block. And I'm outside of the thigh. So my tricep is pressing actively against the outside of my right thigh. Belly button, draw it in. Elongate, inhaling. Exhale first. And then gradually as you come into it. And chin to chest as you turn to look up towards the ceiling or up and towards the hand. Slowly as you release, circle to your left. Keep going to turn and turn and turn. Bring the block with you. And set it up from beginner level if you need to. Lower the knee down. Place the block on the left side of the left foot. Come up to a low lunge. Turn to your left. Tricep, right tricep, armpit. Slide it outside of the left thigh. And belly button, draw it in. And you might gradually add layers here and spin that back foot heel down. Heel toe adjust the left foot if you need to. Elongate, belly in here. And then right hand reaching for the floor or the block. Ears away from shoulders, right? Long neck. Belly in, chin slightly towards chest. And then as you begin to extend the left arm up and overhead. Or you modify to the point of resistance where you're comfortable, and that's what you're maintaining with the breath. Inhaling, exhaling as you slowly come back and gently come back to center here. Wiggle a little bit left and right here. Bend the knees. Now, we're going to go ahead and come up to a standing, separate leg standing stretch to set up for it. So feet apart, slightly pigeon toe the feet in. Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips as you fold, belly button, draw it in, and your hands come to the floor. And then you could heel toe the feet a little wider apart, the top of your head coming down towards the mat. If you have a tripod headstand practice, gradually as you set up your tripod, otherwise soften the neck here, shoulders away, belly button, draw it in, and shift the weight slightly into the balls of the feet as the top of the head touches the mat maybe. Or maybe the head reaches a block. Slowly as you release, help yourself to come back up, heel toe the feet a little closer together, and nice and slow as you come back and rise. Variation B, hands to the waist. Lift and elongate out of the waist here, the trunk elongating upwards, belly button in. Bring the elbows back, roll the shoulders back and down, and engage through the back muscles and the upper back and sort of scapular region there, right? Kind of squeeze those muscles back there like you want to bring the elbows together and touch. Belly in. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge and forward fold. Then you could heel toe the feet a little further apart and try to get the top of the head towards the floor. Slowly as you release hands, heel toe the feet a little closer together, and slowly you could come up or hands to the waist, brace through the core, inhale and come up. Exhale, shrug the shoulders.
Variation C, interlacing hands behind back. Kind of walk, kind of wiggle the shoulders away from ears, neck long, belly button draw it in. With inhale, lift through the heart center, open through the chest. And with exhale, bring the hands overhead. If the palms touch, great. If you want to keep more of a looser interlace, that's okay too. Micro bend the knees if you need to. Slowly as you release, and maybe hands back to the floor, wiggle the feet a little closer together, and then slowly rise again as you come up, inhaling. And exhale, shrug the shoulders up, back and down again. One more variation for D. We can go down, peace fingers can go for the toe lock on each side, the big toe, or the outer blades of the feet or the heels we could grab. Sort of a Bikram variation. Any variation you like. Keep a little micro bend in the knees if you need to. Inhale here. Exhale as you forward fold. Neck long, belly button in. Slowly as you release, brace through the core. Inhale as you come back. Exhale, heel toe the feet a little closer together and hop the feet together or come together. Stand to face forward, come to the top of your mat. Let's go through a flow here. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Lift, lengthen halfway, inhale. And as you step back, chaturanga, exhaling. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Lift, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to chair. Exhale as you stand, Samastitihi. Turn to your left and step your left foot back. Now, you're facing forward, so you come back to turn to face forward again. For a pyramid forward fold stretch here, beginner level, you have 2 blocks with you. As you slowly, you're going to elongate, inhale, and lower down, similar to a triangle, except that now we're forward facing, the chest, belly is squared up facing forward and gradually down. Different options with your hands. Hands can hold opposite elbows. You could do a reverse prayer hand behind your back as you try to bring the palms together and slide the outer blades of the hands up the middle back. Elongate through the head and neck, belly button in as you come into the forward fold. So again, that option, you can interlace the hands also again if you like that shoulder stretch. I'm going to try the reverse prayer variation today. I'm going to go ahead and try to bring the hands together as I slide them up. Belly button, draw it in. And you want to go ahead and not let the elbows come forward. You want to draw the elbows back, belly in, inhaling. Exhale as you fold. Rounding through the back,
maybe forehead to knee. And look up to the belly. A little bend in the knees. Brace through the core. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, turn and turn. Release the hands, shake it out if you need to. I haven't done that in a while, so I really feel it in the forearms, right? Again, these are all sort of more advanced optional variations. Now, so now you're facing the back of the mat. Again, heel, heel line or heel arch line. You're turning to square up the hips forward facing. Extend, lift, lengthen out. Same arm variation if you need to, or something different, or something simple, hands to the floor or to the block. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Core stays active. Left hip draws back and up, right pelvis forward and down. Rounding maybe through the back, belly button in, look towards the belly maybe. Or you're elongating and looking towards the tip of the nose or the toes. Slowly as you release, come back up nice and easy. Brace through the core. Inhale as you come back. Exhale, turn and turn. Come to step forward, facing forward again. Let's go through another flow. Inhaling. Exhale, forward fold. Lift, lengthen halfway. Inhale. Exhale, step back, hop back or float. Chaturanga. As you exhale, upward facing dog with inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Settle the feet down. 5 cycles of breath here again. Good. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, step, walk or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to chair. And exhale as you stand, Samastitihi. Good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just turn this off real quick, this timer. Restart this video just to make sure it doesn't stop. Excellent. And now we're going to stand tall for our standing balancing asanas. So, I'm going to go ahead and face you this way. And I'm going to go ahead and shift your weight to your left foot. So don't worry, I don't have to be your mirror. We want to just make sure we're all doing the same side. We're going to shift the weight into our left foot and pick up the right. Beginner level, left hand to your waist. You're maybe near a wall. Your right hand holding onto your shin. As you press the shin into the hand and you pull at the same time. You try to balance there. A bit more advanced, yogi toe lock, peace fingers hook the big toe. And you're extending the heel forward, belly button draw it in. Or you might just even hold it and not extend it, okay? 5 breaths here.
And some might even do the extension and also forward, try to forward fold over that leg. Abduct open to your right. Back to center as you travel. Now, release. Those of us that were just having the shin open, now we're also trying to extend and lift and balance here. Exhale as you release. Good. Pat out that left side a little bit. Shake out the legs. And shift the weight to your right foot now. Stand nice and tall. Belly in. Again, level by level as you add layers. Maybe you're next to a wall in case you need to help you balance here. Right hand on the wall. Or right hand to your waist. Left hand holding your shin. Belly button in. Those that are going for the big toe, on the left side, Uttita Hasta Parangushtasana. Yogi toe lock. Extend heel away. Abduct open to the left here. Back to center. Releasing. Those of us that were holding the shin will also try to release. Lift and extend. Fan the toes open. Left foot nice and high. Exhale as you release. Shake out the legs. Good. Come to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Lift, lengthen halfway. Exhale, sit for a low squat, Malasana. Now, if your hips are a bit tight, 1 or 2 blocks, you could sit on the block this way. Should be a pretty comfortable position. Okay? If you're okay there, you don't need the block, then you can go ahead and you could be here. Hands together. Triceps come in, sit up tall, shoulders back and down as you sit here. Belly button in, draw it in here. Hold here as you breathe. I'm going to go ahead and adjust this camera angle a little bit. Good. Sorry about that. So now for, if you want to practice crow, play with crow, now's the time to do it. If you want to skip your crow, you could stay in Malasana a little bit longer, or you could have a seat and extend the legs out, relax and forward. Those that want to play with crow, as I've shown before, 2 blocks in front will serve as a base protection sort of from you falling forward on your head, right? As you go ahead and set up the blocks in front of you. So if you want to position the blocks and begin to play with your crow and set it up there. Otherwise, no blocks,
The knees, the tricep, the knees, we're trying to bring them up high on the triceps, preferably into the armpits here. So we come onto the tippy toes. And we keep the hands nice and wide here through the fingertips. Plant that base, brace through the forearms, core engaged, and maybe one and then the other foot. And if you're going for crane, slowly you're straightening out the arms. Easy with the wrist though. Softly as you land. All of us now, we'll go ahead and step the feet back. Inhale, high plank. And chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog or cobra. And downward facing dog as we exhale. Bicycle it out. Good. Settle the heels down for a breath. Bend knees, inhale. Exhale, step, walk or hop forward. Halfway lifting, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Now we inhale and we come to chair. Utkatasana. Feet together, belly button in, tailbone bringing underneath you. Sweep the arms overhead, palms come together. Draw the shoulders back down as you lower down, and maybe palms together, maybe the thumbs cross. Breathing whole here for Ashtangi chair Utkatasana. Exhale as you release and stand. Left foot step it back. Heel archer, heel line. Virabhadrasana Dvi, warrior one. Draw the right hip back, left pelvis forward. Come to warrior one, hands come up. Maybe palms touch, look up, reach up, relax the head back and belly in. Right hip back, left pelvis forward. Inhale to come up here. Exhale, turn and turn to the back of the mat. Again, adjust your feet, heels if you need to. Now you're going to draw the left hip back, right pelvis forward, right? Glue that back foot heel down. Belly button in. Cat out of the lower back. Vira one on this side. Inhaling, glide, open, warrior two on the same side. Inhale, extension. Exhale, turn and turn. You're facing the front again. Maintain the arms, hands reaching, lengthen. Lower the hips down a bit more. Warrior two on the right side. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come down, cartwheel. And high to low as you flow. The flow is optional. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Bicycle a few times. Belly button in. And then you're going to bend the knees as you inhale. Hop through to a sit or come forward, have a seat, send the feet forward. Sit up nice and tall. Circle out the hands and the wrists. Hands by your sides. Dandasana staff pose. Belly button in. Lift and lengthen out. Chin comes to chest with the exhale. Inhale, elongate first. Exhale, chin to chest. Uddiyana Bandha active here. Slowly as you release. Bring the sole of the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Turn to your right a bit here so you align the torso right behind the leg and over. Reach and lengthen out. You can also use a block or a strap here. Inhaling. Exhale for Paschimottanasana as you forward fold. Or I'm sorry, Janushirshasana, head to knee. On the right side. Slowly as you release, come back. Right foot comes in to the inner left thigh, extending through the heel, flex toes towards you. Turn a bit to your left, lift and lengthen out, evenly as you sit on the sit bones. Janushirshasana, head to knee on this side. Inhaling, exhaling as you fold. Soften through the neck and shoulders. Slowly as you release. Cross the legs, shift weight forward, step or hop the feet back. High plank as you inhale. And Chaturanga as you exhale. Upward facing dog as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Walk the dog here, pedal it out. Again, maybe you raise that right leg nice and high, slowly as you Shavasana. Or you might come onto the fingertips of the right hand. On the left side as you balance and hover the right hand arm off the floor. Softly as you come into Wild Thing. Circle here, broad through the upper back. And slowly as you come back. Left side, inhale it high. Open again for Shavasana, balancing on the right side. Maybe you come to the fingertips of the left hand. Glue the right foot heel down. And maybe you start to hover the left hand off the floor. Softly as you land. And slowly as you come back. Back up as you go with the leg. Foot comes down, pedal it out, bicycle it out. Again, another little hop through to sit, or simply come forward, have a seat, and send the legs forward. Shrug a little bit here. Stretch out the hands and the wrists if you need to. Good. Now, right foot comes in, foot places down, evenly as we sit up tall here. Shift the weight slightly to your left, and inhale your right hand arm nice and high. Exhale, you come across, limp arm here, so you can bend at the elbow and bring it across behind you. Okay? As you go ahead and reach back here, and you might find that bind, the hands might find each other. And then you forward fold, but elongate first, inhaling and exhaling as you fold. Marichyasana A. Slowly as you release. Extend the right foot heel, bring the left one in. Sit up nice and tall. Shift your weight slightly to your right first. Inhale your left arm. Exhale, elongation, reach in length, and then come on the inside, limp arm as you come around. Now, option to come around with the right, and maybe the hands find each other, or maybe even, you can even find the wrist here. Belly button in, loosen the interlace, don't be so rigid. Inhaling, and forward fold as you exhale. Slowly as you release. Cross the legs, shift the weight forward, step or hop the feet back. High plank as you inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Transition. And downward facing dog as you exhale. Settle the heels down. Bicycle once or twice. Ground the heels down here. Take 2 breaths. Good. Again, come forward, have a seat, send the legs forward. This time, our hands are going to be behind us here, and we can modify with an upward facing bridge where you'll bend the knees, plant the feet down, and keep the hips up, or upward facing plank, engaging energetic straight legs, and we try to spiral the big toe, middle toe down towards our mat. I'm going to scoot back here just a bit. Draw the belly in here, firmly hands pressing. And you're going to lift up through the chest and relax the head back, stretching open through the throat. Your shoulders will roll back and down as you firmly press into the hand and straighten out your arms. Let's begin here. Plant the hands down, inhaling and exhaling. Exhale as you slowly lower down. Flex toes towards you. Sit the sit bones flat. Sit up tall. Belly button in. Paschimottanasana. Inhaling. Exhale as you forward fold. Big toes you can grab with the index with the peace fingers, right? Yogi tool lock. Hands over the feet are okay too. Use a block if you want a little bit more to reach for. If less, using a strap or a towel, or you're simply here, focusing on the lift, belly in, and softening through the head and neck, and gradually with the breath, micro movements in the forward direction. Good. Slowly as you release. Go ahead and sit up tall. Bring the hips a little bit further forward. Now, right crosses over left, and you're going to bend the left underneath. Sit up nice and tall. You can come for a deeper twist gradually if you need to. If the lower back again is sensitive, we want to go ahead and avoid those deeper twists. Sitting up tall, inhaling, and exhaling as we begin to focus on the twist here. More of a lift with the pranic inhale, lifting through the trunk, and exhale, belly button in. Micro twist with the exhales. Soften through the neck and shoulders.
Slowly as you release, go ahead and switch sides. Left over right. You could keep the right extended if you want, but if you bend the knee, then you're bending the knee on the right side also. Sit up tall, even on the sit bones. Inhale as you lift arm overhead. Exhale as you come across. Left hand behind you for support. Again, that inhale, lift through the trunk, belly button in, soften the shoulders down, elongate through the neck here. And the exhales are little micro turns. Your right hand can come and catch the left foot on this side. It could hold on to the knee also. And slowly, as you release, cross the legs, hands come forward, step the feet back, inhale, and chaturanga lower down. This time, we're going to go ahead and come into a cobra pose, and we're going to hover in Bhujangasana, neck long, belly button draw it in. Option to float the hands off the floor. Tops of the feet stay down. Airplane the arms open. Send the hands behind you. Option to interlace. Locust, Shalabhasana. Feet, legs, knees, thighs off the floor. Slowly as you release. Curl toes under, hug the arms in, belly button, try to lift it off the floor. Activate the thighs, pressing the balls of the feet into the mat. Press with inhale as you come up into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shake the head no, and nod the head yes. You can again try another little hop through to sit, or simply come forward, have a seat. Good. We're going to go ahead and bring the feet in, boat pose, beginner level, you're here. Sitting up tall, core stays active, roll the shoulders back and down, draw the belly in. A bit more advanced, you're hooking the big toes. And extend the feet out, keep the feet together, ankles together. Soften through the elbows and shoulders, but the grip is firm. Dorsiflexion, toes towards you. Tune into the stretch through the backs of the legs, the Achilles. Belly button, draw it in here as you sit up tall. Open it up when you're ready. And slowly go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together and the outer blades of the feet to touch the mat. Bring the heels in. Hands behind you, sit up tall here and belly button draw it in. Now, energetically, as the soles of the feet press together, you try to pry them open here, okay, as you draw the belly in. Some might come into the forward fold, but try this also first, especially if there's any lower back issues. Sit up nice and tall, hands press you, your fingertips can even press, and energetically through the inner thighs, try to bring the outside of the knees and the thighs towards the floor. Okay? Sit up tall. Bandha's active here.
Slowly as you release, cross the legs, come forward, step it back as you inhale. And downward facing dog as you exhale it out. Okay? Good. Now go ahead and hover into your dolphin plank position, and let's go ahead and start this timer here. If you need to lower the knees down, that's totally okay. Just keep the chest belly off the floor and core stays active, and let's start that time. So we're pulling that navel in and up towards the spine and towards the ceiling. Long neck, shoulders away from ears. All we have is just about 10 seconds left. Press back up into high plank and stretch it out with a downward facing dog. Come down, have a seat, and come hug the knees in, come down to your back. Wrap the arms around, hands hold opposite elbows. As your head rests, wind removing pose, press the lower back towards the floor, release through the lower back here, belly button draw it in. Again, gentle with the lower back as you maybe finalize with the passive twists here. Any direction you go to is fine, as long as upper back shoulders are soft. And gradually you're working your way into a slightly maybe deeper twist if the lower back is okay, or simply maintain a passive posture instead. Extend through that top heel, maybe circle the foot ankle around a bit. Slowly as you come back to center and coming to the opposite side. You can extend the top foot heel away on this side also. Soften through the shoulders and neck here. Draw the belly button in as you exhale. Nice and slow as you release and come back to center here. Good. And then hug the knees back in if that feels good. Now, if you want to take a shoulder stand or a bridge pose or anything else, you're more than welcome to do so. You can also set yourself up for Shavasana, so you get comfortable. I really want to sort of give you the time to go ahead and do that for yourself, set the mood, the music, etc., to really get comfortable and finalize your practice. As opposed to me trying to lay here, right, and play music or something. I want you to get comfortable in your environment and take as long of a Shavasana as you need to. But do try to at least rest, relax, with the feet maybe up the wall, you're next to the wall, or you have a cushion underneath your legs, so that you could really allow yourself to settle down. But I want to just thank you again for joining me today. I hope you had a great practice. I look forward to, of course, doing this for you again soon. Gratitude for this virtual space that we share together, and I look forward to our next session. Have a blessed rest of your day. Stay healthy. Until next time. Namaste.
kedala. Aye, 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 aye,